Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan, and yes, there are fans on. The current date is Tuesday, July 31st, 2018, and the time is approximately 5:46 p.m. I would swear that looks a lot like an 8, but it is indeed 5:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, as most of you know by now, the vast majority of my videos are of a metaphysical, magical, mystical, and spiritual theme. However, every once in a while, I do videos that feature topics that correspond to the other parts of me. I must admit, I am long overdue to do any videos that honor and celebrate my Afro-Cuban heritage. But other than metaphysical, magical, mystical, and spiritual videos, there are some videos that also honor and represent and celebrate my being a gay man. So the LGBTQIA plus category of videos. So I want to talk about something that I'm doing next month, which technically I've done before, but officially I'll leave it up to you to decide. So in the vast diversity of the LGBTQIA plus community, and specifically within the gay male community, there are a group of men that are collectively referred to as bears. Bears are men that are hairy and husky. You know, I'm not exactly a stick. You know, I ain't no stick. Gotta tell me. And like a lot of different communities, there are events that are geared towards those communities. You know, there's a perfect example is the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City. You know, this is a celebration of Puerto Rican pride, of people that refer to themselves as Puerto Rican, as Boricua, as all the other indigenous civilizations and communities that are born out of Puerto Rico. And then, of course, in the bear community, there are events that are called bear runs. I think one of the most well-known bear run in the United States is Provincetown Bears, which takes place every summer in Provincetown, Massachusetts. And in Europe, specifically, there is something called the International Sitges Bear Week, which is in Sitges, Spain. I still have difficulty pronouncing Sitges because it doesn't look like Spanish to me. It looks like another language, but I'm not sure what the other language might be. So I know, and it's funny because I did find a video online, not necessarily a YouTube video, but it was a video that I found online using a Google search that featured somebody pronouncing the word or the name Sitges. So anyway, that takes place every year, and specifically in September in Sitges, Spain, which is near Barcelona, or as the locals would say, Barcelona. So every year there is an organization called Easton Mountain, which is located in Greenwich, New York. Greenwich is one of the municipalities that comprise Upstate New York. And they have two events every year called Bare Your Soul. And Bare Your Soul, and yes, it's spelled capital B-E-A-R as opposed to capital B-A-R-E. Bare Your Soul is what I like to call a spiritually oriented bear run. It is not a typical bear run, although there are things that happen and there are events that take place at Bare Your Soul that one can expect to find at a lot of different bear runs. You know, I think it's safe to say that among gay men, the ones that are most comfortable eating whatever they want in public and in private are bears. And and I can vouch for that from personal experience as well as personal observations. But so food is a big part of a bear run. But what I love about Bare Your Soul is that I find it to be a very healing experience. I find it to be very healing. I love the spirit of Bare Your Soul. And when I say the spirit, I'm referring to the essence or the energy behind the co-creation of Bare Your Soul. Bare Your Soul was founded by Freddie Freeman, who is a brilliant singer, songwriter, performer, guitarist, musician, and he is also somebody that has had the honor and pleasure of working with the Reverend Yolanda. So I'm very biased when it comes to Freddie Freeman, as well as his beautiful husband, Jay Freeman. I love referring to them collectively as the Freemans. And one of the things that happened for Freddie Freeman when he was, I don't remember the exact details of the story. This is so embarrassing. In a meditation, it came to Freddie that his bear name is Golden Heart. It's spelled as one word. And he actually has a song on one of his albums called Golden Heart, which is a beautiful song. It's, I mean, it's one of those songs that he writes that is going to move somebody to tears because it just touches the heart and the soul in a very deep and profound way. So for me, Bare Your Soul is an opportunity for me to connect more deeply with myself, reconnect with parts of me that I haven't been connected to in a while. And since 2018 has ongoingly proven itself to be a year of deep and powerful healing for me, I also find that now that we're in the latter half of 2018, meaning July through December, I'm finding that the healing is more of a mental, emotional, and psychological nature. I've been journal writing more in the last week or so than I have in the last several months. And my sense is that my journal writing practice is going to continue and maybe even increase while I'm participating in Bare Your Soul. So there are two different Bare Your Souls every year. There's Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation, which is held just before Martin Luther King Jr.'s observation birthday holiday. I said that incorrectly, but you know the day that I mean. And it concludes on that particular Monday. And then Bare Your Soul Summer Camp, which is the one that takes place in August. And I love Bare Your Soul. I love what it represents. I love that it takes place literally on a mountain, namely Easton Mountain in Greenwich, New York, which is in upstate New York. I've often said, and I've felt and believed and known for years, that anyone who's on a spiritual path, anyone who is a witch, anyone who is a magical practitioner needs to spend time in nature. I love living in a city. I absolutely love living in a city. And I know that for the sake of my spirituality and for the sake of my magic, I need to spend time in nature. And here I am on my way exactly 2 weeks from today, going to a place that is very much in nature. I'm going to include links to the Bare Your Soul website, as well as the Easton Mountain website. And I'm also going to have a link to Freddie Freeman's YouTube channel. Yes, Freddie Freeman has a YouTube channel, which I didn't even know about. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I know who that is. So he actually has some videos about Bare Your Soul. So when I include the link to his YouTube channel in the description box for this video, you'll get to learn a little bit more about him and see why he's so wonderful. I'm very excited about this, even though this is not my first Bare Your Soul run. This is my very first Bare Your Soul summer camp run. And I know that there will be different workshops, different kinds of workshops. Some workshops will be the same as in every Bare Your Soul. And of course, I've mentioned, I don't remember if I've mentioned this in previous videos, I believe I have, but I have had the honor and pleasure of participating in several events produced by Pod NYC, which is a group of events that cater to the bear community in the New York City area. Pod NYC also has events in Philadelphia, which makes me very happy as well. My beloved Philadelphia, which I'm massively long overdue to return to, but that's another story and another video for another day. So what I'm going to do, and what I've been divinely guided to do, which I did for Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation in January 2017, is that every day I will do a video. I'm staying in one of the quads, which is one of the rooms that has a private bathroom and is set up with 4 bunk beds. And it's going to be very interesting because prior to 2 weeks from today, the last time that I slept in a bunk bed was in January of 2017 when I participated in Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation. And before that, I think I was 5 or 6. So being in a bunk bed again is going to be very interesting because it's like, oh, this is a bunk bed, and of course I'm so used to my beautiful, comfortable, full-size bed with the pillows and the this and the that. So it's interesting. For the record, I felt very comfortable right away at Easton Mountain, so I did not have any difficulty falling asleep the second night going forward. The first night, it was a little bit of getting used to, the energy of the place, what was going to be happening, what any concerns that I had, general nervousness and getting over that. But, hold on, I need to check in with my awesome audiovisual person for one quick moment. Everything okay? You sure? Everything's okay with this too? Okay, just checking. He had a look on his face that I didn't understand. We have not fully gotten the messaging thing, Anyway, so tarot card flipped out. It was the Fool, by the way. New beginnings, I know, and it's no coincidence that Bare Your Soul begins just after the new moon and solar eclipse in Leo. Oh, that's another thing. Because I've participated in a Bare Your Soul previously, I am considered alumni. So I have the option of arriving a day earlier and enjoying the environment a day earlier and reconnecting with those that have already participated in Bare Your Soul previously. So I'm looking forward to that, especially since there are some amazing people that I remember from the last time that I was there, and there are some people that go virtually every year. Now, I will say this. It's not going to be the same experience for me, and I know this for several reasons. Number one, the energy of Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation and the energy of Bare Your Soul Summer Camp are not identical. That's number one. Number two, a lot of healing and growth has taken place for me, physically and emotionally, since I participated in Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation in January 2017. And then, of course, there are the renovations that have taken place at Easton Mountain. So I'm curious to see what the dining hall looks like now. I'm curious to see the other renovations that have taken place. I don't even remember everything that was renovated. I know the kitchen was renovated. I know the dining hall was renovated. So I'm looking forward to seeing what has changed and what has stayed the same. And by the way, I have it on good authority that every Bare Your Soul has its pros and its cons. Some people don't like the cold, some people don't like the heat. There are certain activities that don't take place during winter hibernation. There are certain things that are not offered during winter hibernation. There are certain things that are not available unless it's a summer camp, and that Fool card wants to come out again. The universe is telling me to be open to new beginnings, clearly. And it's actually a deck that I have not reviewed yet. In fact, it was only a few months ago that I found all the cards. That's another story, but anyway, and that's another video for another day too. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the daily videos. I'm looking forward to the videos that I'm going to be doing outside. I'm looking forward to the workshops. I already know there are some workshops that I will not be able to participate in simply because with an event like, with a program like this, it always happens to me. It's like there are so many great workshops and it's like there's only one of me. So I know that there are some people I'm going to feel this need and desire to apologize to them and say, you know what, I would love to, but I won't be able to do it. And it always bothers me because there are so many great workshops that take place. And I'm looking forward to all the ones in which I'm going to participate. The facilitator list is already posted on the Bare Your Soul page on Easton Mountain's website. So I already know most of the workshops in which I'm going to participate. But there'll be more about this over the next few weeks. I'm just really happy that I'm doing this. I'm very happy that I've told the universe that it doesn't matter that I don't have, you know, a six-figure salary, annual six-figure salary. And it doesn't matter that I don't work traditional business hours. I really want to be able to participate in every Bare Your Soul. It resonates with me. It works for me. It makes a huge difference in my life. And it's something that helps me honor and celebrate my gay bareness, which sounds a little bit off to the ear, even to my ear, but you get the idea. So in the meantime, really hadn't planned on talking about Bare Your Soul that much. So yeah, I thought this was going to be under 10 minutes. Boy, was I wrong. In any event, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, I invite you to do so. Please make sure that you click or tap the bell icon. That way you will be notified every time I upload a video. And over the next few weeks, there will be a lot of uploaded videos. Over the next few days, there will be a lot of uploaded videos. So just keep that in mind. And for those of you that have subscribed to my YouTube channel for a while, I highly recommend you periodically check to make sure that your bell icon remains clicked or tapped. Also, I will be away for Bare Your Soul Summer Camp from Tuesday, August 14th, which is exactly 2 weeks from today, until Sunday, August 19th, 2018. I have previous engagements both the day and the night of Monday, August 20th, 2018. So I will not be available for readings until I'm available for readings now and other sacred sessions, both in person in New York City, by phone and by Skype. And I will remain available until Monday, August 13th. After that, not until Tuesday, August 21st, 2018. And I already have somebody who wants to know what my availability is the first week of September. So my recommendation to you is, if you have not already scheduled your session with me, please do so now. And if now does not work for you, then start looking at September, and definitely look for September, because if you wait until after October, I don't know how available I'll be. I really don't. I know that doors continue to open up for me ever since my Divine Prosperity simulcast event a few months ago, and I don't know how much busier I will be October through December. So scheduling your sessions sooner than later is highly, highly recommended. But for now, YouTube, thank you again for honoring who I am and what I do, and I wish all of you many, many blessings of peace, health, and plenty.